Hi, I'm Daria, and in this video, I'm going to explain why Brandt and Franco should not operate as a partnership, how using an agent could help their business, the risks involved, and what happens legally if the agent goes beyond the authority. First, Brandt and Franco should probably not run their business as a partnership because of unlimited liability. In a partnership, both Brandt and Franco are personally responsible for the debts and obligations of the business. That means if something goes wrong, like a lawsuit or unpaid debt, Brandt and Franco personal asset could be at risk. Also, each partner can legally bind the partner in contracts related to the business of Brandt and Franco. So, if one partner makes a decision, the other partner is still fully responsible. Because of these risks, it would likely be safer for Brandt and Franco to incorporate. A corporation provides liability, which means Brandt and Franco personal assets would usually be protected from business debts of Brandt and Franco. Next, having an agent could benefit the business of Brandt and Franco. An agent can negotiate contracts, meet with homeowners, and handle business on behalf of Brandt and Franco. This allows Brandt and Franco to save time and focus on parts of company of them. It can also help the business of Brandt and Franco grow faster since they are not doing everything themselves. However, there are risks to using an agent. One big risk is that the agent might go beyond the authority that they were given and enter into contracts Brandt and Franco did not approve. If that happens, it could create problems or legal disputes for Brandt and Franco. To reduce these risks, these people should have a written agreement that explains exactly that the agent is allowed to do. They should also supervise the agent, stay informed about major decisions of business of Brandt and Franco. Since agents owe duties, they are legally required to act in the best interest of Brandt and Franco, which also provides some protection for them. If the agent exceeds their authority, Brandt and Franco might still be legally responsible if apparent authority applies. Apparent authority happens when third party reasonably believes the agent had authority because of how Brandt and Franco presented them. If homeowners honestly believe the agent had permission to make those decisions, the contracts may still be legally binding for Brandt and Franco. Apparent authority protects the homeowners because it prevents business of Brandt and Franco from avoiding responsibility after creating the impression that someone had authority. It promotes fairness and trust in business transactions of Brandt and Franco. If Brandt and Franco refuse to honor contracts that they legally valid, they could be sued for breach of contract. The homeowners may ask the court for damages. This could also damage the company's reputation of Brandt and Franco. Finally, if the agent acted outside their authority and caused losses, Brandt and Franco can take action against the agent. They may be able to sue for breach of duty or seek compensation for the losses caused by the agent actions. In conclusion, while using an agent can help Brandt and Franco expand their business, it also creates risks. For Brandt and Franco, choosing the business structure and clearly managing the agency relationship is important to protect both the business of Brandt and Franco and themselves personally. Thank you so much for listening to me.